grapevine. And guess what the focal point in this is going to be? Cardinals. Cardinals are one of my best-selling wreaths all throughout from now until March, till spring, February, March, because it is such a universal love language. You know, the cardinals, of course, are thought to be a loved one coming back to us in memory. So I brought out some cardinals. I brought out this really cute nest, and it's got some red berries in it. I brought out an assorted, and I do mean assorted, greeneries and picks. Lots of fun stuff. So we're going to make a grapevine wreath. Come on in and say hey. I'm actually live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So if you're on YouTube, I apologize. I cannot see your messages when I'm live, but I always go back and read your comments after the live is over. And if you have questions, please let me know in the comments. And of course, follow my page or subscribe to my channel to watch more of my videos. I will be going live quite a bit lately because it's the holiday season and we've got so many fun things to make. So I'm going to start off with this 14-inch grapevine, and I'm actually going to be using a couple of greenery, winter greenery as my base. So I'm going to be using this berry spray. Oh gosh, what is this called? I don't remember what it's called. And these eucalyptus, frosted eucalyptus, and we're going to use that as a base. So Beth and North Carolina in the house, girl. Thank you. See, Beth knows. I love to hear where you guys are from. I also have some of this frosted pine. I've got some lamb's ear. I don't know that I'm going to use these berries or not, because I brought out a variety of different berries. So I have some options over here. We'll see. We'll see where the creativity takes us. Chrissy, hello, my friend. Hello, hello. Good to see you all. Okay, let's get started. Let's put our little cardinals up front. I love working with grapevines for a lot of reasons. Number one, I get to play with flowers. Number two, they go together very quickly because your base is already done. So I'm going to take this. Why did this name of this one absolutely leave me? If you want to know what it is, I'll give you the SKU number on it. This is available in our shop. Everything, all the greenery that I'm using today is in the shop, including the cardinals and the nests and all that fun stuff. The only thing is I have one ribbon that I may be using that's sold out, but we can always compromise. D, Pennsylvania's in the house. Kim, I know Rhode Island's in the house, so hey, girl, hey. Y'all, I missed you. I miss seeing you guys. I miss being live. You know, I went live from the beach, but that doesn't count. I get to be in the craft room. Another 4 Oaks, North Carolina. Diane, hello, hello. Thank you, Kim. It's great to be home. Great to be home. All right, so over on the right, I have my glue pot heating up, and I use my little glue pot to attach my floral and greenery, and it looks like it's almost there. So I don't get my glue super runny, more like honey. If you've never worked with grapevines before, honey consistency is about what I want to call it. And that works really well. Not too runny, not too loose. You love seeing my lives in North Carolina. I love seeing you, Kim, me too. Me too. Gary doesn't know it yet, but I'm really thinking that we should move to Nags Head, Outer Banks. It is so pretty down there. So many things. All right. I think it's called a cedar berry bush. Cedar berry bush, I think is what that's called. So I'm going to take some of the cedar and some of this frosted eucalyptus, and I'm going to start adding it to my grapevine. And let's just go ahead and zoom in. Y'all don't need to see my face while we're doing this. I know a lot of us are here to look at technique, but what's really cool is when you add something like this, it's actually adding diameter. So even though this is a 14-inch frame, we're going to make a much larger wreath because it's going to have a wider diameter by the time we add this greenery to it. It's super fun way to give it the extra diameter, and we stay with the smaller base. So right now I'm just adding some sporadic, like this one's super long, so I'm gonna cut it back a little, right below the berries. But we're not gonna lose that. We're gonna hang on to that. We're gonna use every piece of this. So I'm just kind of adding some, leaving a few inches in between because we're gonna integrate some of this frosted eucalyptus too. And don't forget, we have lamb's ear. Have you guys ever used lamb's ear in a winter design? Lamb's ear. If you're not sure what that is, it's this stuff right here. It looks like it naturally has a frost on it. It's super fun. Hey, Lynn, happy Sunday. Y'all, I am so excited. I kept telling those guys at in North Carolina, I could not wait to get back in front of y'all because I missed you. Missed you. And of course, if you're new to my page and you want to see more of me, don't forget to tap anywhere on your screen. If you go up in the corner, there's 3 little dots, and you can certainly follow my page. And you can also tell Facebook, if you're on Facebook, that you want to be notified when I go live. If you're on YouTube, just subscribe to my channel. I got lots of stuff there. All right, so now I've added just some sporadic of this cedar berry, and now we're going to go back and add some of this frosted eucalyptus right in between there. And you'll notice that I'm going a little bit at an angle, and I'm just kind of, so look how big that's making this. So I started out with a 14-inch base, but look how wide it is. That's what's fun. You can make so many cool things bigger by doing this technique. Teresa, girl, I am so glad to be back. So stinking glad. Trust me. I miss being at home. I miss sleeping in my bed. I missed you guys. I missed crafting. All the fun things. Got to, so today was our granddaughter's 10th birthday. So today, Gary and I, she actually had her birthday party yesterday, but obviously I wasn't home. And so we planned a special day for her. We took her to lunch, and then we took her and her sister. She's got a 6-year-old sister, our 6-year-old granddaughter as well. So we took both of them to lunch, and then we took them to the trampoline park. And believe it or not, I think we wore them out. They both fell asleep on the way back home, and they both were ready to go. You know, most kids are like, no, I don't want to leave. No, they were like, is it time to go? Because I'm getting tired. Love it. Mary the Country Mouse. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, so this is what my base looks like. So I alternated some of the cedar pine and the frosted eucalyptus. How fun. Yeah, Cedar Mouse was just amazing. And all these little pieces that I cut off, we're gonna leave those and use those as little fillers for any holes or gaps that we might have as we move forward. This frosted or flocked pine. So if you remember, we're going to be using this little nest in here, and we've got cardinals that we're going to be adding to this. And that really kind of helps make it cohesive by adding some of this pine in there. But I also liked these berries too, these frosted berries. That's why I have options sitting over here. I have options. But this is definitely a must. So the cardinals look sitting on some snowy branches, right? So this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 5 branches, but I'm going to be cutting those in half. So all in all, I'm actually going to have 10 branches when I get done. So I just cut that in half, and now I have 2 from that. Oh, if I missed your comment, long time no see. Who said that? Rose, I know, girl. It seems like forever. You'll get sick of me this week and next week, I think. Next week, I have coming up 7 days of holiday cheer where I'll be going live for 7 days straight in a row, just with holiday items. And it's going to vary what they are. So, mailbox, or not mailbox, but lantern swag. I'll probably do another sled just because I want it for my own use. I did a sled for our Christmas in July collection, and it turned out amazing. And I think I'm going to make one for my own fireplace this year. I'll use it as decor around my fireplace. How stinking fun. So what about you guys? What have you been up to since I've been gone? Anything fun and exciting? I keep tipping this up so you can kind of see what it's shaping up to be. See how adding that snowy pine in there, that flocked pine. Love this. It truly looks like snow. Now, anything flocked, if you have it in direct weather elements, that flocking is going to come off, right? So you can do things like spray it with like a clear coat, or a spray to kind of help seal it in. But I always tell people when you get flocked items that you want to keep it out of direct weather elements. Flocking will do that very quickly. All right, right there. Perfect. Perfect. Let's keep adding. Let's keep adding. And I'm just going right around in a circle. So I did the cedar and the frosted eucalyptus around the outer edges, and I'm kind of going on the inside with the flocked. Anybody else have anything fun and exciting this last week while I was gone? Come on. Are you guys being shy? Because that's not normal. There is a beautiful base to start with. Absolutely beautiful base to start with. Let's pause for a moment and let's see where we're going to add our nest. So this nest, I think it's either 5 or a 6-inch nest. It's a 6-inch nest. It already has like snow on it, the little berries. Excuse me. I really envision this in more of an outdoorsy kind of wreath, but I think that it would look quite nice on a mesh wreath as well. But to attach it, it has like that angel vine back here. So I'm just going to take some floral wire, and it actually has a clip, but I don't use the clip. I'm going to take some floral wire and run it through the back side of this. I'm not sure how long yet, and just run it through there to attach it to our grapevine. And put my glasses on so I can see where the other end is at. Okay, I've got it. I found it. Yay! Hello, Miss Carol. How are you? By the way, I just want you all to know that you all are amazing people, because if you haven't heard the news, I found my space, my warehouse, and I will be moving out of my house very soon. So all of our wreath supplies, and now my craft room will stay right where it's at. I'll always craft from home, but we're supposed to close on it this Friday. This Friday, we close, we sign the paperwork and get the keys, and I could not be more excited. I could not. So we get the keys and we actually go camping. We've got camping reservations down in Alton, Illinois, near Grafton, and we're camping this weekend. It's going to be a chilly one. We're going to have campfires, the last camping trip of the year. And then before we can actually start moving into the warehouse currently does not have heat or insulation. And if you're from Illinois, you know that heat, if you're from this area, Ohio, Indiana, Iowa, all of this, we have to have heat. Or northern for me, right? North. Now I know down in Louisiana, somebody's got a warehouse that doesn't have any heat at all. Kim, I know. Oh no, you're fine. Rose and I've been looking so far. Carol, it actually hasn't been, well, I guess it is kind of fast because the gentleman approached me about it in August and we both have been moving very, very forward on it. So, we're ready. We're ready. He's been diligently getting it ready for sale and we're on it. He's already cashed his escrow check. Look at these cute little cardinals. So all the cardinals come with a clip. Of course, I'm not going to rely on just the clip, but I will be using the clip for the cardinals. So this is what it looks like so far with the nest. And so adding the cardinals are going to give us some color contrast in here. And we're going to add a bow. So hold tight, and some more. I've got some other berries, y'all, and lamb's ear. Layer that puppy on. Layer it on. Hey, Miss Kim. Hello. Kim, they're gorgeous, Kim Bryce. I know, Christina. Where have you been all my life? All right, so before I start adding cardinals, I think I want to go ahead and make the bow. So I'm going to use this 1.5 inch ribbon. It's got holly berries and some cardinals on it itself. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's really fun. And it's got like that natural background, which works really well when you're looking at, so look at the contrast there. And how pretty. And then I'm also have some of this 1.5 inch in red. I'm not sure because this, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I liked this. I had a couple of pieces of this left over from another project, and that might actually go into this bow. So let's see what happens when we make a bow. Let's move a little things out of the way. Get this over here. And I believe yes, Tuesday. I'm not that far ahead. I always look at my calendar the night before, Christina. So if you do, I'm excited that you have a one-on-one call. Christina's in our business coaching group. And in my business coaching group, I offer our members, as part of being a group member, a one-on-one call. They can have more than one, but I'm super excited. I love working one-on-one with folks so that we can just focus on their business. Of course, I go live in there too, and we do a lot of stuff in there on our live and help out with businesses, not to mention all the other training they get in the library. Fun times. I actually have a mini course that's coming up October 2nd, 22nd, and 23rd. My shipping academy. So this will be a course on, hold the phone, Stephanie. For those of you who are currently shipping or want to learn how to ship, where to get your supplies, how to get the best rates, answer all of those headaches for those of you who are currently shipping or are afraid to ship because you've heard the horror stories, right? So that my Shipping Academy course is now open for that. I'll be talking about that for the next couple of weeks because that's super exciting. Super exciting. Ooh, I do like that in there. Let's add it might be a little too long, but I definitely like that. Let's do one more. Okay, got the bow. Got the bow. Thank you, Vicki. Girl, it is great to be home. Absolutely great to be home. Mary, yeah, I just got back home last night, and I saw today that you had left me a message. I was with the grandkids today for our 10-year-old's birthday bash. And since you are in California, I know that I could call you after I get done with my live, girl. I got you. I will call you right afterwards. I've missed seeing you. Hope everything's okay, but we'll catch up shortly. Making my list of questions, Christina, good. Because that helps tremendously when you bring that pad of paper with a list of all of your questions to the one-on-one coaching calls. Absolutely. Oh. All right, so let me play with ribbon now. This one's kind of fun and whimsical, which is exactly what I was going for. I almost did a handmade bow with this because those I can really make whimsical. Because, you know, they're not my best. And I will trim off as we need. So let's bring our wreath back. So my nest is going to be a little offset to the right, my right, and our bow is going to go right up here. So right in this area. So let's attach our bow and then we can continue building on this. Hello, Miss Regina. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Or at least see your names. I know I don't visually see you, but see the names. Some of you I've met in person. Some of you have met and we've become good friends, right? It's like a second family, our community here. Look, have you ever gotten one of those grapevines that is so tight you can't even get a piece of wire through the vines on it? This isn't one of them, but I have. I've definitely found that before. Or if you don't work with grapevines, you may not know that. It's on your bucket list. Awesome, Kim. Kim, I'll tell you at Mastermind this week, I originally, about a year ago, started planning an in-person business coaching event and partnering with a good friend of mine. And for personal reasons, she wasn't able to follow through with it. But we've got a lot of foundation work done, and that's still, you know, being at Mastermind this week, it's like, you know, I think I might be able to move forward with that. So I'm still pondering it. Still pondering. Amy, hello. I know, right? Hey, BFF, how are you? How's the hubby? I love it. I love it. Okay. So see how that natural background in that ribbon just kind of really helps bring out the woodsy look in this. So we're going to go back and we're going to trim some of these ends on our tails. But hold on, we're not done yet. A lot of times when I put the bow in, I will curl these all the way up, my tails, so that they're not in my way as I continue to work on the design. So remember, we have our cute little cardinals over here. We're going to be adding some of those. We're definitely adding cardinals. All right, so let's start, and I will use the clip on this, but I'm not going to rely just on the clip on the cardinal. So I will also, let me go ahead and turn on my glue gun because this would be so much easier with the glue gun. I'm also going to glue him in so he stays, and he's got such a cute face. So we're going to sporadically add some pops of color with our cardinals. And where's the third one? Oh, there he is. So rule of 3. Perfect. Right up in this area. I'm making a wreath for my in-laws for Christmas, and the ribbons I think would be awesome with this sign. Ooh, yeah. It's amazing when we get looking at, all right, so this is not done, but see how adding that red in there with our cardinals really helps that stand out. The cardinals are really popping in there. So now I'm going to take some of our lamb's ear and we're going to add some of that in kind of the lighter areas. And this one actually comes like with a bundle of 3. So let me open him up. So it comes in bundles of 3. And the nice thing about grapevine is you don't have to glue it down. You don't have to start out gluing it down. You can place it to where you think you're going to like it. And then if it doesn't work, pop that puppy right back out of there and move it around. Okay, I like that. So I like the placement. I've got a lamb's ear here, here, and here. So now I'm going to go back and glue those in. Connie, I know, right? Grapevines go together super fast. So one time, the very first big craft show I did, I was not prepared. And I only brought about 50 wreaths, and it was a 2-day craft show, outdoor event. And I only brought about 50 wreaths with me, and I sold all but 3 that first day. Wasn't expecting that. So now I'm going home after the craft show, and I'm trying to come up with more stuff to fill my spot. And this is definitely, grapevines are definitely the go-to if you've got to crank out a lot in a short period of time. Uh-oh, Vicky. You know what? Do I need to ground her? Because she doesn't like it still when I ground her. Look at those dark red berries. So if you want to, I'll take care of that for you. All right, so I'm warming up my glue gun over there because I am going to permanently attach our cardinals. Right now, they're just clipped on, but I'm not gonna rely on just a clip, right? So I'm gonna take my glue gun, which it looks like it's about there, and I'm going to take those clips and I'm gonna glue those together, and then the bottom of the cardinal underneath the cardinal, and kind of glue him to the branch. So he's not gonna come off with any wind or, I gotta get another glue stick, y'all. He's gonna come on. He's not gonna come off without a fight. I can guarantee you that. I'm starting to like the grapevines more. Florals do intimidate me, but they're so much easier. Well, and it gives you more variety, right? So that's the one thing that I like, because I like mesh wreaths, but I can do a variety with my grapevine too. And I like to have that variety. That's why you see a lot of florals and greenery in my shop. When you go shopping at Festive Creations, you're gonna find the stuff. Perfect. Okay. Look at how we're looking so far. So you can see where those, he better sit up. I hope I didn't glue him. Hang on, I gotta turn him around so I can see. No, he's good. He's absolutely fine. I'm gonna take some of these red berries and bring those on top. So I have this frosted leaves with the dark red berries, and we're gonna integrate a few of those in there now. Still do. Yeah, even, so you know what they say is you have to go out of your comfort zone to grow, right, Kim? Right, Christina? If you stay in your comfort zone, you will never have growth. If you keep doing the same things over and over, you will not have growth. You've got to go outside of your comfort zone. You have to make mistakes. If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying. That's what I tell the kids. If you don't make a mistake, that means you're not trying. Everyone's going to make mistakes in some way, shape, or form. And I just stuck my hand on the end of my glue gun. Let's not do that again. Let's see. I still stuck us. D. Okay. Okay. Stop that right now. We are not having that kind of negative talk in my house. You may not see your talent, but I promise you, you never suck. You never do. And that kind of negative thoughts means that you don't believe in yourself, and you're never going to convince anybody else to believe in you either. So stop that crap right now. We need some positive affirmations for D. Positive affirmations. Stop it. Stop it. I went out today at my comfort zone and made centerpieces. Oh my gosh. And got 2 orders for more. So was it as intimidating, Christina, as you thought? Or did you get going and go, you know what? This looks pretty cool. And it's fun. I'm waiting for another order to come in. I have some white chrysanthemums that are supposed to be in this week from one of my vendors. And I have a centerpiece that a custom centerpiece that I have to make. I love making centerpieces. And she wants cardinals in it. So you're probably going to get cardinals twice this week. Just because I want to get that done for her. She saw one of my Etsy listings. And she's like, can you do this? But I need some cardinals for my mom. So it's a gift for her mom. I'm like, sure, sister, I got your back. And centerpieces are another one of those things that goes together super easy and not much time. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. You actually liked it? See? Good, good, good. I'm happy to hear that. One rule of thumb, though, when I work with florals, whether it be in a grapevine or in a centerpiece, doesn't matter what, because I am using glue, and I can tell that did not go as deep as I wanted, so I'm going to have to watch that one. Let me give it a little extra love here. Is I always go back and I do like a little pull test. Pull meaning I literally am tugging on everything to make sure that I've got it nice and secure in there. Like that one's a little loose. So I will go back and give it a tug. And of course that comes from making mistakes. I went to go deliver one time when I first started making wreaths, and went to go deliver one time, and I picked it up and something fell out right in front of the customer. Awkward, embarrassing. Ain't gonna let that happen again. But that's what the mistakes do for us, right? Is they help us learn what to do and what not to do. And I'm okay with that. I am certainly okay. Okay, hang on. I've got one more piece that I wanted to add. Now this is just stunning. He goes here. I think just because I know me, I know I don't want to hang on to one little piece. It'll go in a drawer and it'll sit there for 2 years because I'll forget about it. So let's just find a spot for him. Like right there. Same way with these other pieces. So remember I said I kept these smaller pieces. So as I get towards the end, I'm looking for any gapes, any holes, any bald spots that need just a little more love. And I'll take these smaller pieces and add them right in there to fill it out in any holes that look a little bald. I don't know how else to put it. If they look, we can't have any bald wreaths going on, bald spots. No Rogaine in this house, so we're just going to use those. Okay, found it, found it, found it. And it helps integrate all the floral and greenery in one spot. That's perfect, right there. I know where he's going. I got one little drip of glue on my cardinal, so I'm trying to let it cool off so I can peel him back off. There we go. We cannot have glue on my cardinal's head. Now normally, if it's not in a noticeable spot, I'll take the blow dryer and just kind of melt the glue and it'll blend right in. But in this case, it was right on his head. Too obvious. When I sold my wine wreath, I was so nervous. I yanked everything. So see, and that's good. Good for you, Kim, because you wanted to make sure that it was in there securely. Okay. I love how full this is. Now, remember, if you were here when I curled these up, I'm going to uncurl my ribbon. And we're going to bring those down. Get my bow situated. All right, let's zoom out here. Let's zoom out and get him in the right position. That needs to come up a little. And as you know, I like to hang things on my wall to make sure that everything looks good. Let's see. So this guy needs to come out and up a little. And that ribbon tail needs to be trimmed, but I'll fix that in a second. And he needs to come out and up a little bit. There we go. So see how it's a different view when it's hanging upright versus laying on your table? Love it. Love it. So let's zoom in. See if I can come over here a little bit so it's not distracted with the other one. I love the little bird's nest. It's so cute with all the frosted snow and the berries. It just looks like it belongs there. Like the cardinals are right near the nest. And of course that lamb's ear is just really gives it that frosted look without glitter and glimmer. So we've got snow going on, we've got frost going on, we've got all the colors, and that's cute as a button. This will be very popular where I live. It will be very popular. My folks will love this. But cardinals are very, very popular. So anyway. All right, guys. First project done this week. I have a ton to do. Stay tuned. I will be live a lot. I know I'll be live tomorrow for Make It Monday. I actually have a special surprise for that one. I'm going to be doing one of Carrie's wreath rails from Hot Mesh Mom. And so we're going to be doing a wreath rail. And then I have so many things planned. Just stay tuned. You do not want to miss the next week or two, because, well, 2 weeks. I've got stuff planned you will not believe. Gonna blow your socks off. Blow your socks off. Hey, you have a great night. Thanks, Marcy. And I will